Good evening. Welcome to Bossed Up Academy, where we give you all your stimulus updates, business updates, as well as your real estate investing. Make sure you like and share this video. You never know who it can help. And tonight we're going to be talking about how I fly free and how I fly free first class all the time when I fly. And if you follow me on Snap, if you my name on Snap is Erica Holmes LLC. I invite you to follow me on Snap. If you notice on my Snap, if you follow me there, you'll know that I'm always at the airport. Well, welcome again to Bossed Up Academy. And so we're going to go and get ahead and get started. Please feel free to drop any questions that you have in the comment section so that we can answer them live. Don't feel like any question is a stupid question because guess what? Somebody else might be too afraid to ask that question. So again, I do invite you to ask questions on how to fly free. I charge everything. If I go in the store and buy a bottle of water, I put it on my credit card, and it's generally my Amex, which is American Express platinum card, because my Amex card gives me the most points. A lot of times they're running things where they give you 5 times the amount for every dollar you spend. They run different promotions. So even if you don't have an Amex card, I would suggest that you make sure that whatever card you're using does have rewards points. That's the key to it. My founder's card has rewards points, but I have different credit cards for different reasons. So I would encourage you to get a credit card. There's all these gurus out here that's saying don't get a credit card. It's a difference between if it's going to put you in the struggle or if it's going to elevate you. You cannot afford not to have a credit card. There's just no reason for you not to have a credit card. Everybody needs a credit card. So like I said, even if I'm going to spend a bottle of water, I'm going to put it on my credit card. Why? Because I want to get points. I do not carry cash. I want my points for every dime I spend. I leave my money. I don't use a debit card because most debit cards are not going to give you rewards points. The more points you have, not only could you travel with these points, you can get hotels, you can get, with my Amex card, I can get a gift card once I get so many points to Neiman Marcus or to Saks. So not only can you get gift cards, but we are talking about the travel part because we are a business channel. So I encourage you to get an Amex card. I put the link to an Amex card in the comments. And as a thank you for me sharing this information, since I'm not charging for this information, that is my affiliate link. I will get credit if you apply and get approved for an Amex card. So what I do is I use my Amex card. You can even put it in your Apple Pay wallet, so that way, if you don't want to carry it around with you, most places have the contactless, and you can use that card there. So I use my credit card for every purchase. I try not to use cash because I want to get as many points as I possibly can. The other key credit card that I have is my AA Advantage card, the Aviator Advantage card. That is my American Airlines credit card. I have this credit card and I've had it since it was US Airways. I just travel mostly with American. So that's why I have this card. Also, prior to them becoming American, I had becoming American, I had a US Airways credit card. That's how long I've had this credit card. If you like flying Delta, Delta has their own signature cards. Well, when you sign up, most of them want you to sign up. So guess what they do? They will give you 50, 60, 70,000 miles. I'll just give you an example. The average trip to DC area, depending on if you're going to BWI, Dulles, Reagan National, is about, and it depends on how far in advance you plan. Most of those trips, round trip, are 12 to 16,000 miles. So if you apply for this credit card, they give you 60,000 miles out the gate. You got 4 trips to Washington for free. Can you drive to Washington for free? Can you be in Washington in an hour? Yes, because Washington is about an hour, a little bit over an hour flight from here. So just by signing up for the credit card, and they're going to give you 60,000 miles, you just got 4 round trip tickets to the Washington area. Can you go other places? Yes, I'm just using Washington because I fly there frequently, and I just know off the top of my head that how many points it takes to go to Washington. So just by signing up, that'll give you 4 round trips by itself. Now, the other advantage, I don't really use that credit card, but I have it open. The reason that I have it open and that I keep it, it's about an $85 a year annual fee that they charge you. Yes, they charge you for having a credit card, but that annual fee is more than pays for itself because my first bag is free up to 3 other people that's on my itinerary. If you've been to the airport lately, you know that bags cost to check them in. Well, guess what? With your AA card and you put it in your profile, in your American Airlines profile, it will know not to charge you for your bag. So round trip flight, I don't even know how much a bag costs, $30, $40. If it costs $40 round trip, that's $80. So you just paid for your membership for the year if you just fly one time. So you just got 4 free plane tickets for signing up. So that's going to be at least 4 times, well, really 8 round trip that you're going to fly. So 8 trips times $40 is $320 that you just saved. So why wouldn't you pay an $85 annual fee? That's just off of their free flights. So also you get to I just got a question. I got a comment. I just went to Paris and only paid $94 for my flight. That is right. I went to Hawaii, a $15 to $1,700 ticket. I paid $85. They make you pay the taxes when you sometimes redeem these, when you do redeem your points. So this is proof that other people are doing it. Don't get left behind. You can't put gas in your car for $94 to round trip if you're driving an SUV to even get to the airport, talking about Paris. So she went to Paris off of $94. Why? Because she used points. Eddie Barbara was what I was telling you about. Okay. Then I'm trying to read these comments at the same time. Sorry. So you want to make sure you get in the loop, and so what I do is when I'm using my Amex card, and American Express has a travel section. So they'll book your ticket for you. So you can use your points that you have accumulated with American Express, book you a American Airlines ticket. Well, when I book my American Airlines ticket, I put my frequent flyer number in my profile. So now, even though I'm paying for the points with my American Express card, I'm getting miles on my frequent flyer. So when I use that and I build up enough miles on my frequent flyer through American Airlines, I fly off of those while I'm building up more points on my Amex, and I just juggle between the two. So you can't afford not to have a credit card, because I just said the AA credit card is more than worth it. They're not paying me to promote their credit card or anything like that, but the AA credit, and like I said, Delta has their own credit card. It's just that I mostly fly with AA, so that's why I'm talking about that card. That card has other advantages, like they give you discount food on your flight. They will give you discounted Wi-Fi if those things are important to you. And they've got a whole list of other things. Also, with your Amex Platinum card, Clear. If you're not familiar with Clear puts you at the front of the TSA line. They walk you to the front. So that means that if 50 people are waiting to go through security, they're going to scan your eyeballs, and one of their little Clear people are going to walk you to the front of the line. Also, I have TSA pre-check. So depending on what airport I'm at, because your larger airports, a lot of people have TSA pre-check. So I'll use my Clear to break the line. And so I have both. Well, with Amex, guess what? Clear is free. So I don't even have to pay to break the line to get in front of everybody, because my Amex card pays for my Clear. So this is how you get to travel free. You're going to accumulate your points on a credit card that gives you a lot of points. Discover also do this. I have a Platinum Discover card too, but I don't use it as much because my Amex card is like top notch. So what you can do is, and I mean, even if people say, well, what if I got bad credit? Get you a credit card off a Credit Karma that's going to give you rewards points. That's how you build your credit, and you're going to get to redeem some for travel, because almost every rewards point system has an airline feature in it. I do want to say that these points do expire in most cases, most places. I learned that the hard way with my Founders credit card. I had 100,000 points and they expire, and I didn't realize it. So my dad taught me a lesson, and he said, Erica, who waits till they have all those points? Use your points as you're getting them. And as soon as you got enough to go wherever you're going to go next, don't just try to keep accumulating points. Use them up as you go, and you will be traveling for free or a significant discount, and you'll have free baggage. You will be able to cut the line. So I would encourage you to check out what I'm saying and check it out, because you can't afford not to do it. Just like I said, if you fly 2 times, you more than pay for it. It says they won't let me leave Lancaster because I've been vaccinated too many times. Okay, so, that's a personal issue. Let's see what else we got. most of the stuff you gotta pay away. You got to pay away lights, cable, water. Use your card. Link the debit to the credit card and just transfer the money right back. Gain the points. Very good point, Chubb. Thank you for saying that. Because I'm not telling you to go in debt. Just like he said, you got to pay your water bill. You got to pay your light bill. If you paying it with your debit card, unless only reason why I wouldn't tell you to do that is if they charge you that transaction fee for 3%. I never like paying that 3% extra fee, but as long as they're not charging you the 3%, or if you are one of these people that are paying everything and you don't mind paying the 3%, do it from your credit card, not your debit card. And you don't want to be putting yourself in debt because you would have had to spend that money anyway. You're going to have a light bill. You're going to have a cable bill. Very good point, Chubb. Thank you for moving this conversation forward. Thank you, Kish. And yes, and I'm glad that you're finding this to be. A lot of people will see people doing stuff and people, oh, well, I just want to act like I'm balling. No, I'm balling on a budget. And I'm balling using things that I would be normally paying for, but I'm getting the benefit of it. So a lot of people go on payment plans trying to save up to go to the beach. And that's the same thing. You may want to get a Marriott credit card or whatever hotels you stay at frequently. Get a credit card, accumulate points with them, and cash them in, because that's basically like getting your money back. That's basically like getting a coupon. So instead of always trying to pay cash and be debt free, the credit card is not going to charge you interest for the first 25 days, 30 days in that billing cycle. So essentially, you're not paying any interest. It's just that when you start carrying a balance, that's when you get into interest. But a lot of credit cards, now you can do a 0% transfer, or a lot of credit cards are doing promotions where they are not even charging a percentage in the first 6 months, 12 months, or anything like that. Now, if you're just going to be a negative Nancy, I got bad credit, well, then guess what? This video not for you. But if you want to start traveling, taking your kids, because you can use your rewards points for people that travel with you. So sometimes when we go on vacation, I'm sharing points with the people that's going with me. They're sharing their points with me. And that is another way. You got to pick your circle. That's another key to being successful, being doing the things that you want to enjoy life, is being with people that are not hoarders of information, people that are willing to share with you. So again, sometimes you can travel. If I don't have any points, then the person I'm traveling with, they'll say, okay, I'll get your ticket on my points. So that's another thing. And then that way, while you're trying to accumulate more points, they may have points for you. So you can share points. You can buy more points. I never buy any points because I'm constantly using my card to accumulate points. And I travel with people that pay for my ticket, or, they got points. So you want to kind of build a cohort. I would, a lot of people that are doing some of these travel teams with their kids, I would highly suggest that when you're doing this AAU basketball and stuff and you going to different hotels, get the credit card for that hotel. So then that way you're not paying to stay. Or you can use your credit card. If you got an AMX, you can go through AMX Travel and they will book the hotel for you using points from your basic needs that you have acquired. So, I mean, this could save you a tremendous amount of money, especially families. Like I said, they got kids that are playing AAU, travel ball, travel teams. Then that way you can stay at the nicer hotels and you essentially are paying zero. And, if it's a place where you're not necessarily having to fly, but you can drive there. So the only thing that you're doing is putting gas in your car. So I would highly suggest this for people that are staying in hotels and doing travel, especially for your kids or with your kids, if it's for vacation or if it's for sports. this is a great way to do all that and then be able to put your money back on the tournament fees and uniforms and different things like that that you have to expenses that you have to pay for your kids to participate in these activities. So it's not only a great thing for you to travel, but your family as well, because you can use your points to pay for their tickets as well. So it's not just for you. Get them a frequent, even get your kids a frequent flyer mile a number. So then that way they can accumulate points as they're flying with you. And then you're able to give your children more experiences and you don't feel limited to just going local places, because like I said, it's actually cheaper if you're getting a free hotel and a free flight than for you to just save up to go down to the beach for the weekend and get an Airbnb or stay at a halfway decent hotel. And a lot of these points can be used for other things, but because this video is about travel, I just wanted to throw that out there, and hopefully somebody will benefit from this video. And if you know anybody that has kids that are in AAU or travel and they are traveling either for hotels or by airplane, please do share this video with them so that you could probably be helping out a single parent or a family that is really struggling to actually allow their kids to participate in certain activities. Have a great night.